The Senior Special Advisor to the Governor on International Cooperation and Investment, Reverend Victor Edet, in his remarks said the engagement was designed to review progress, align expectations, and chart a clear pathway for the project, which development drive is anchored on sustainable impact, supported by the proposed Vision 2050 framework that seeks to drive long-term prosperity and improve the quality of life for citizens.
Nigeria is expected to have a population of 250 million people in 2030. That means a lot of exports and imports will be going on, industrialization will increase, logistics will be diverted from Lagos, not just Lagos alone, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, they have heavy ports. It's about 60 meters draft. So once the port here in Bakassi comes alive, we will eat into the market share of Togo and into the market share of Cote d'Ivoire as well as Lagos, and give access to our northern brothers to easily evacuate their products. And also be very strategic players within the Gulf of Guinea.
The chairman of the Cross River State Internal Revenue Service, Dr. Edwin Okon, expressed confidence that the project will materialize within the next few years, citing the approval granted by the Federal Executive Council and increased interest from foreign investors.
We have several foreign investors that are already keyed into the project. Also, it's a sign that this project is going to see the light of the day. Now, once this project is completed, in the first 5 years of this project, this state will make a minimum of 40 billion naira money. Please write it down.
The president of the Calabar Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, CALCIMA, Dr. Kelly Ayamba, described the project as ambitious and transformative, capable of redefining the state's economic trajectory, and disclosed that the Seaport project will be presented at the upcoming International Trade Fair in China.
The Bakassi Deep Sea Port appears to be a very ambitious project that, when completed and functional, will change the entire economic and growth trajectory of Cross River State.
The Special Advisor to the Governor on General Duties, Chief Ekpenyo Akaba, described the seaport as a signature project with potentials to trigger an economic revolution across sectors.
The interest of not just Cross River State government, but the Nigerian government in this project, the funding and partnership, because it's about, I think, $3.5 billion PPP project that is going to be carried out. I think it tells the story itself, because you agree creating an alternative evacuation corridor for easement of trade internationally. It's a mind-blowing investment. It's a revolution, economic revolution that is heading our destination.
Panelists, including Senior Special Advisor to the Governor on Public-Private Partnership, Dr. Francis Ntamu, Commissioner for Commerce, Dr. Abigail Duke, Dr. Kelly Ayamba Kastema, and Dr. Annie Eton, Chief Executive Officer of Bright Flow Logistics, further engage stakeholders on the project viability, implementation strategy, and investment opportunities, stressing the need for sustained collaboration and policy support to bring the Bakassi Deep Sea Port to fruition.
Cross River State government should make it very intentional about telling their people to come on board as practitioners. You know, the way they advertise, other rules and activities in the state, I think if the government go beyond just talking about it, and bring it into their policy that, every year we are going to train, 10, 20 of our indigenous, either locally or internationally, for them to gain knowledge about maritime trade and logistics. That will help.
It's going to also stem up economic activity in the entire Cross River with the, setting up of warehouses and other things. So the Bakassi seaport is going to contribute immensely to exportation of goods through into Central Africa.
Sunday Ina, CBC News.